1.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking live at Kitty City. We have Big Rivers Conference girls basketball tonight. The Eau Claire North Huskies versus your River Falls Wildcats, alongside Jenna Peters on camera, Justin Wilson in the director's chair. I'm Greg Peters, and thanks for joining us tonight. Well, Justin, we have 2 teams coming in tonight. I almost forgot we had a broadcast. I was sitting there talking to Leah Fletcher. She's the middle school girls assistant coach, and she will be our halftime guest interview, so stick around for the halftime for that for sure. But she was so interesting to talk to pregame. I forgot we had to broadcast our game tonight. But River Falls comes in to tonight's game at 6-5, 2-3 in the Big Rivers Conference. Eau Claire North, same stats. They are 6-5 and 2-3 in the Big Rivers Conference as well. So last time out, the Wildcats played 15 days ago, Justin.
A long time ago. It feels like
it was a year
forever.
ago. It was last year, 2023, but it was 15 days ago. It was a 51-19 win over Red Wing, and that's the shoe capital, the work shoe capital of the world, as I'm sure 80% of the people in the gym are tonight. Senior Jordan Schwanz had a monster game. She had 23 points and 12 boards. She was the swinging bridge baller of the game on their last game out. Jordan Torres had 9 rebounds. And sophomore, the Riptide, Addie Tim, had 11. She was 3 of 6 shooting from downtown. Jenna, you and I were down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, watching that game from the hotel room. And I remember hearing Riptide being yelled.
I did, and I think I saw something on the Twitterverse maybe about. I think the Riptide has hit 3 threes in the last 3 games.
Oh,
okay.
How did Melissa say that?
The 3 third-pointer.
Yeah,
third-pointer. Well, she's done that 3 times.
The Legion of Loyal Listeners, you're without Mama Bear Wilson tonight, Melissa Wilson. She's down in Florida visiting her parents.
That's what this Benchwarmers broadcast do. We just pass the baton.
Well, everybody except for me.
Yeah.
Justin is our lone wolf. He hangs back, makes sure the show goes.
We're going to take him out. We're going to take him out tonight and say thanks after this game.
There you go.
We're going to go down to Swinging Bridge.
Yes, and talk about the baller of the game after the game. Well, Schwanz is leading the team, averaging 13 points a game, 6 rebounds a game. Torres, the team leader in rebounds at 7. And sophomore Haley Quinn, the London Fog, is averaging 12 points a game on the season. So here's a stat for you, J-Dub. I had to go deep into this one on the stats. So Amy Tyrion, so Jenna, you know, so one of the Tyrion twins, they play at Pewaukee over by Milwaukee.
Are they number 2 right now?
And I don't know that, but they're good.
In the coaches poll.
But Amy, one of the twins, leads the Division II in the state in 3-point percentage at 59%.
Dang.
So she leads the state. She's 39 of 66. But guess who's 7th in the state in Division II in 3-point percentage?
Ooh, I'm going to say it's the Riptide.
No, Jordan Schwanz.
Oh, Schwanz, that's awesome.
Who was told not to shoot threes last year.
Yeah.
And now she's 7th in the state.
She had, I think, 5 against.
She's looking real confident out there. It's fun to see.
But I did that of if you had to shoot 29 threes or more. Cool. But she's the Hacksaw is 13 of 29 from beyond the arc. That's 45% or just under it. And she's 7th in the state in Division II in 3-point percentage.
Hacksaw.
And another. And we're not jinxing because the game hasn't started yet. But the sophomore London Fog, Haley Quinn, is shooting 91% from the free throw line.
Wow, that's impressive.
So going over to look at some North stats real quick. So first-year coach Debbie Peterson, last year she coached boys in high school in Forest Lake at the private school at North Lake. And but before that, she coached 5 years at Coon Rapids for the girls. And then she coached 3 years as an assistant girls in Altoona, but she's from the Eau Claire area, quite a bit younger than you.
Okay. What's the name?
Debbie Peterson. Yeah. And she's our first year as the head coach for your North Huskies. The Huskies are led without a doubt by 5'6" junior guard Ellie O'Keefe. She averages, listen to this stat line, J-Dub, 17 points a game. She's attempted 660 free throws, so she gets to the line a lot.
She gets there.
Just
a
couple times.
41 steals. She's made 19 threes, shooting 30%. She's second on the team in 5 rebounds. She averages 5 rebounds a game. First in assists, first in steals. You know, she's what makes the Huskies go.
Who is that?
Ellie O'Keefe,
Oh.
and her twin sister, Ava O'Keefe. They're both juniors, and Ava will be starting as well.
I'm glad they're both juniors being twins.
Yeah. Jaden Smith, Debbie Peterson talked really well about Jaden Smith. She's a 5'6" senior. She's shooting 42% from three-point land and averaging 8 points a game. She's headed to Viterbo next year to play volleyball.
Oh, nice.
You probably remember her, Jaden Smith,
Yep,
playing
I do.
volleyball.
Yep.
And another, so they got their center.
Was she their libero?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think she was.
I think so too.
No, setter. She was their setter.
Oh, was she?
Yeah,
Oh,
she
no,
was their
no, no.
setter.
O'Keefe is the setter. O'Keefe
Well,
is
we'll
the
let
setter.
you guys
That's
duke
what
it out
Debbie.
at home.
That's what Debbie Peterson told me. I'll just blame it on her. But the center for the Huskies is 5'11" junior Hope Buschendorf. So good crop of juniors and a sophomore. They're going to have a lot coming back next year. Buschendorf leads the team with 7 rebounds a game, and she also averages 7.5 points a game. So there's your tail of the tape. Last time the Huskies played, that was on December 29th. They played the Evergreens from D.C. Everest, Brian Sinaraski's alma mater, and the Evergreens went down in a big way, 63-17. So 2 blowout wins for both of these teams, and right at the end of 2023. Justin, let's take a look at what Cheryl Schwans has got going on. So this is coming up in. Let me find my sheet.
Yeah, take your time.
Yeah.
Because I realized I didn't pull it up.
Oh, that's all right. But on January 22nd, so the girls will be playing Prescott and the boys, so it's a doubleheader. It's down in Prescott, and Cheryl Swans is sort of corralling this effort. It's Hoops for Hunger. All the proceeds are going to go to Our Neighbor's Place and the backpack program, and so you're supposed to either one, you can ways to support it. You can buy a orange Hoops for Hunger T-shirt from River City Stitch, or you can go to the game and bring kids cereal, canned tuna fish, which Jenna loves, or chicken, or you can bring peanut butter and jelly in plastic jars. And all proceeds, again, will benefit Our Neighbor's Place in the backpack program, which gives food. So we got to we can go ahead and talk about it. But you know how the backpack program started?
I do, but tell me.
There was a counselor named Dudley Z in the River Falls years and years ago, and he and a couple of teachers started it. Well, here's what happened with that when they say, act locally, think globally. So that got, and it kind of spread, and all of a sudden it was in some of the Twin Cities schools, like where Jenna's school did it at North St. Paul. They had the national, what was it? It was Arn something, Jenna. What was it? Arn, what was the director of education, secretary of education?
Arnie Duncan.
Yeah. We'll talk about that story when we come back. It's a cool story. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our public address announcer for tonight in Kitty City is none other than Jason Tremaine.
You must have blown the speakers out because they got a portable speaker down there.
That's why I was wondering. I was wondering if it.
You were correct.
It sounded a little light, a little hollower.
Well, it's usually cranking at like 300 decibels.
Here's your starters for the Huskies. Number 1, that's Ellie O'Keefe. There's number 2, Jaden Smith. She's a senior. Ellie's a junior. Number 4, center, 5'11", junior Hope Buschendorf. There's number 3, Ava O'Keefe. She's a 5'7" junior guard. And number 22, 5'8", sophomore Addie Shepler.
Not to be confused with Addie Shepley from Rice Lake.
It's confusing.
It is.
There's only about a foot difference, though, in
It's
height.
True. That is true.
No, I'm kidding. Addie Shepler is they turn the lights off on me. Yeah, she's a 5'8" guard.
Yeah.
And here is your starters for the Wildcats first year ball girls.
Buddies.
Yeah, the basketball buddies. And I don't know which ones are which right there, but I can name them off. What's Charlie's here? Oh, yeah, Charlie O'Malley and Harper Mulholland, Sawyer Francis, and Dayona Smith Pugh. And there's your starting lineup for the Wildcats. Number 1, she's a 5'11" guard, the London Fog. Number 4, Kaylin Jalowitz. Number 20, 5'8" forward, Jordan Torres. And point guard number 21, the Wizard of Oz, Emily Van Osdol. And there's the double deuce.
Knocking
number
it out
22,
of the park.
knocking it out of the park, the Hacksaw, Jordan Schwans. We're about to tee it up, Justin Wilson.
Let's do this.
Big Rivers Conference style, the North Huskies and your River Falls Wildcats. We're here on a Friday night. Weather's gorgeous outside for a January 4th. Or is it 5th? 5th.
Yes.
It was nice yesterday.
It was gorgeous
too.
on the 4th,
we
too.
got 4th and 5th. All right, Gregory, 18 minutes on the clock. Here we go.
Hacksaw and Buschendorf to jump. Schwans wins the tip. Here come your Wildcats. Well, I tell you what, the O'Keefe girls can get after on defense. Ellie O'Keefe, 41 steals so far on the season.
Yeah, they're quick little guards for sure.
Ellie O'Keefe with both her and her sister donning some pink shoes tonight, Justin.
Yeah.
Haley Quinn to inbound for the Wildcats. Jolly Ranchers wide open over there on the rut. Inside to Schwanza. She's fouled by Buschendorf, and I think she was in the process of shooting, wasn't she, Jenna?
I think she was. It looks like she's going to the line. Good to see the Hacksaw get to the line early like that.
Jordan Schwans, once again, averaging 13 points and 6 rebounds per game. She's been leading the way for the Wildcats so far here in 2023 and into 2024 because she has 2 points and Wildcats take the early lead. Ellie O'Keefe, the point guard for your Huskies. Wildcats in a little man-to-man defense right here. Torres is guarding Buschendorf inside. Buschendorf, it's going to be off her right hand. It's going to be Wildcat basketball. First-year coach for the Huskies, Debbie Peterson, has Ellie O'Keefe hounding the point guard right at the top, and there's a steal by O'Keefe right away. That's number 42 on the year, up and good. Wildcats are going to have to figure that out, Jenna.
Yeah, she's quick enough that they're going to have to use some ball fakes and stuff across the top there because she will. Looks like her anticipation skills, the 42 skills on the year, are pretty good.
Jalowitz with the ball on the baseline. Slices in the lane, kicks it out to Quinn. Quinn, a little crossover all the way up and good off the glass. The London Fog puts the Wildcats back in the lead.
Great take by Haley there. She's getting really more. It's fun not doing every game. We don't see, we don't see every game live, and just her confidence as she creates contact and finishes strong is fun to watch.
I think they're going to call that one on Van Osdol. They do. She had a little trip there, and Ellie O'Keefe was kind of throwing one up, but that was a smart play by the junior point guard. They called it in the act of shooting, and O'Keefe will go to the line for 2 shots. If you're just joining us and missed the pregame and the tail of the tape, Ellie O'Keefe leads the Huskies in just about every category. She leads a team with 17 points a game, and she's gotten to the line 60 times now. That's 62. She shoots 66% from the line. She leads them in steals and assists and points. She's a good player. The hacksaw for 3, just off the back.
Oh.
And nice little tip there by Jaden Smith to keep it alive for the Huskies. Nice pass in from O'Keefe. Good. There's a block by Torres.
Oh, yeah. Good defense down there.
And the refs are going to call traveling on Buschendorf.
I think we got away with 2, maybe 3 fouls there.
Yeah.
I was going to take the positive route. Just stout defense down there.
I tell you what, the Husky fans are very well behaved because I don't see too many of them getting upset.
I know I would have been out of my seat.
Quinn guarded by, there's a, Jolly Rancher thought about a 3, but she getting some actions in. Schwann's all the way to the rack.
Nice finish, Schwann.
Confident, smooth, and strong. The hacksaw with 4, and the Wildcats have a 2-point lead.
And that's where running that dribble drive offense does work, because then they anticipate that shot, that kick out, and she just read it and snuck in between.
Yep, that was a great read by Schwanz and a great finish.
3.
There it is.
There's 3 seconds. Wildcats, good defense right there. Now in for North, number 11. I love this name right here. Novalyn Sans Hannah.
Oh yeah, you do like this song.
I do remember.
How would you not like it?
That is a great name. All names team, I think.
First team all names team.
Without
but
a
just
doubt.
Novalyn. I like the name Novalyn.
Yeah, that's a cool name.
Jalowitz over on the left side. She sends it back. Schwann's playing outside a lot more this season, and she kind of had her stuffed down on the block a lot last year.
Well, and she, Jordan is really good when you get her going downhill a little bit. And, and she's gotten so much better with controlling her body and going up with control that, having her outside makes a ton of sense.
Ellie O'Keefe for 3, no good. Nice strong rebound by the hacksaw. She sheds off Novalyn Sans Hannah like a gnat.
Go to the ball.
Nice. That was a great step through by Ozzie. Schwann's up, no good. And loose rebound there by number 22, Addie Shepler. Oh, there's a travel, and they call it. Good defense there by
Emily. Yep. Made her think about the charge and then take that extra step.
Well, Jenna, the last trip down on offense, Van Osdol got trapped, split the defense, and kicked it to a wide open one. If she does that all night, the Wildcats are gonna.
Yeah,
it's going to be a good night.
Nice job by Ozzie there.
Quinn lost the handle on it, goes out of bounds. It'll be Husky ball. One of the things a coach can do too, Jenna, is sometimes when you have a extra solid defender, guarding your point guard, you can have some other, and they're playing man. There's a errant pass by the Huskies. It'll be Wildcat ball, but you can have other girls bring the ball up that are guarded, that are guarded by somebody that's not quite as good a defender as Ellie O'Keefe.
Yep.
Because there's another pass by Van Alzel, another steal by O'Keefe, another basket, and it's tied up at 6.
Could see that one coming from a mile away.
Van Alzel out to Schwanz. Schwanz stops and pops from about 16, a little short, rebounded by Ellie O'Keefe. Up to Hope Buschendorf.
Good hustle, Em.
Hope Buschendorf took off from about midway through the key athletic move, but
That's
doesn't get
big.
it to
That's
go.
her second, I believe.
I think you're right. I was just
It is.
wondering the same thing.
Yeah, she had the foul on Schwanz there when she went to the line. So now in for North, number 24, Megan Standiford. She's a 5'9" senior, and Standiford will be tasked with guarding the hacksaw. Torres calling for the ball. She's guarded by 5'7" Haley Lavoie. It could be a matchup in favor of the Wildcats there. Partially blocked by Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith's been all over the rebounds and blocks so far early on here in this one.
Well, and we're early in the game, and it already feels like it's kind of a physical, scrappy game, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Nice pass by Nova Lynn. Who scored that one? Was that number 24?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a great pass by
Beautiful.
Nova Lynn Sanshana to Megan Standiford. And the Huskies are up by 2. 8-6 your score. 12:47 left in the first half. Jolly Rancher throws up kind of a prayer, but her prayer is answered. It goes in off the glass. Ties up the score.
There we go.
There's
Good,
a
great
steal
help by Ozzie there.
By Quinn. Quinn blows right by Smith all the way to the rack.
Nice.
Left hand up and good, Jenna.
That was great help defense. Ozzie stepped in there to disrupt and kind of deflected, and Haley picked it up and took it coast to coast. That was beautiful.
Sanshana wheels and deals. No good. Rebounded by the Wildcats' leading rebounder, Jordan Torres. And Quinn's going to triple team.
Nice job.
She'll be fouled by, I believe, Jaden Smith, and Quinn will go to the line for 2 shots. Well, I believe North's going to take a timeout, and we're going to take a timeout and introduce our 5th grade basketball buddies to you.
Let's do it.
The first one here is Charlie O'Malley, and she does not have a nickname, Justin.
We'll have to come
What
up
does
with
she
one
like
for her.
most about basketball? She likes competing and playing with friends. Who is your favorite athlete and why? Her favorite athlete is Caitlin Clark because she is a phenomenal basketball player. I like the 5th graders using the word phenomenal
Dime word
and
there.
spelling it correctly. She is not only a great shooter, but also an amazing passer. I love watching her play and continue to break records. She goes to Greenwood. Her biggest role model is her mom because she pushes me and challenges me to be my very best. Your favorite thing to do with your family, go on vacation and watch movies. What is your favorite subject? She likes math because the lessons are fun. What are your favorite foods to eat? Ice cream, pickles, pizza, and mac and cheese. And she is a huge Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball fan because she got to go see them at Christmas time against the Gophers.
Oh, yeah, they played on December 30th. Quinn hit that first one. Second one doesn't drop. And here come the Husky.
Novalyn Sanshana at the top of the key, looking for an open fellow Husky and knocked out of bounds by Cheyenne Wilson, the diamond in the ball game, as is the Riptide Addie Tim.
It's kind of fun to hear, Charlie O'Malley and how many girls have become huge basketball fans because of Caitlin Clark.
Well,
she is something to watch.
NCAA women's basketball in the TV ratings outdoes the NBA, and that's a true story.
That's insane. I saw something on, I think they're playing Rutgers maybe tonight, and the line went down like a block to get into the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Addie Tim gets the steal.
At Rutgers.
Van Osdol with the ball. So in the game now for your Wildcats, Quinn, Jalowitz, Van Osdol, Tim, and the Riptide lost and it's nothing but the bottom of the net. The Riptide, Addie Tim, puts the Wildcats up by 6, 14-8 your score. Instant offense for number 24.
Oh, good D, good D.
Addie Tim gets a steal for the Wildcats. Here comes the Jolly Rancher. Jalowitz
good look.
to Quinn. Quinn got way up in the air for that one.
And she went way up off the backboard.
Slow down now.
Van Osdol over to Riptide again.
Oh, she thought about it.
Quinn, nice quick move to the rack, but blocked by Sanshana.
That was quick hands there by.
Yeah,
It
the
was.
Huskies have some quick girls.
Oh,
on
and
their
then some quick hands by the Jolly Rancher.
Kaylin Jalowitz gets a block and the steal. Van Osdol sets up shot for the Wildcats. Jenna?
This is a fun game to watch. They're getting up and down the floor. It's kind of a fun one.
Well, both O'Keefe girls, sans Hannah, are 3 of the quicker girls you're going to see in high school basketball.
Yeah, they are. They're quick guards for sure.
Jalowitz backing her in. The diamond. Nice little 16-footer. Nice shot. No good. Rebounded
Good rebound,
by
Ozzy.
Van Osdel. Long rebound by number 22, Addie Shepler. There's a three-pointer by number 30, Haley Lavoie. No good. And rebounded and the putback good by number 22. That's Addie Shepler.
Man, there's a lot going on here. This is fun.
This is fun. That's what I mean. It's a kind of a faster-paced game. Really fun to watch.
Well, the Wildcats played with a shot clock for the first time in their history against Red Wing, and the Riptide Addie Tim just short, and they're going to get Cheyenne Wilson with a little tap on the back. Her first and team's second.
I really wish they would go to a high school shot clock here in Wisconsin. I know Minnesota's in their first year, but it's going to come eventually.
Yeah,
I think isn't it like 2 years out?
Yeah, I think it'll be for the 25-26 season.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Well, that's next year.
Well, yeah, one more.
Oh yeah, 24,
Yeah,
25.
yeah.
Yeah. Math is hard.
It is. That was never my strong suit. Pass over to Ellie O'Keefe.
Nice
Left-handed
pull-up jumper.
stops and pops from. Oh no, that was number 3, Ava O'Keefe.
That was a nice looking jump
Those
shot.
two look alike for some reason, Justin. The O'Keefe twins. That was Ava. Nice left-handed jumper by Ava O'Keefe.
You can get away with just going with O'Keefe.
You could.
We got Grandpa Jalowitz on, saying
Welcome.
hello.
Welcome, Grandpa Jalowitz.
Great to have you.
He's like a super fan, I think.
Not like one. He is a super fan.
He is. He's always tuning in. We love to see it.
Yeah, and I keep forgetting to stop and start the clock, so a little off here.
9:05 left
Riptide's
in the
going to let her
first half.
fly.
Yes!
The Riptide dropping bombs from outside. Her second three in about the last 3 minutes. She gives the Wildcats a 5-point lead, 17-12. That's your score, 8:56 left in the first half.
I think I just heard Mama Wilson screaming from Florida.
The red flag
That's what I heard.
The red flag is out and the Riptide is in.
We've said it. If I had a quarter for every time we talked about this, but man, she does have a pretty looking shot.
Yes.
That thing was, they call that string music in the business, Jenna.
Yeah.
Hacksaw gets the rebound. Nice steal there by Ellie O'Keefe. Kicks
Nice
it over
pass.
to Shepler, and Shepler knocks it down. Heads up play by point guard Ellie O'Keefe. That girl, that's her third steal of the game. She has 44 on the year, and we've only played 11 games.
Yeah, she's a force to be reckoned with. She's got some quick hands and feet and great
Nice
anticipation
move by
skills.
Ozzy.
Yeah, that was good.
Addie Tim for three, just off the back iron.
This Mama Bear might have blown the ears out of our poor fans out there if she would have hit that. That a girl, Cheyenne.
Good defense by the Diamond. Cheyenne Wilson knocks it out of bounds. Back in for the Wildcats, number 20, the Jet, Jordan Torres. The Diamond will take a break. She was shining bright there.
Yeah.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Number 21, nice move
Good
on the
hand.
The
basket.
block.
That's Andy Sikora.
The Riptide likes to block some shots, too.
Kind of a smaller lineup for Coach Peterson and the Huskies right now with Buschendorf out with 2 fouls. It's a smaller lineup, but it's a quick one. There's no question about that, Jenna.
Yeah, they are. They're speedy.
Good D.
You know, just watching them in warm-ups, I loved just even their layup drill. They were really working on different finishing moves in their layup drills. And with a smaller lineup, that's such, well, with any player, it's such an important skill to have. But
That was good defense right there by Addie Tim. Cut off the baseline.
oh!
There's a three-point basket by Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith shooting 42% from beyond the arc, and she is continuing her hot shooting here against the Wildcats tonight. Quinn loses the handle, but I think they're going to get, they're going to get Ellie O'Keefe with a reach in. That was her first and team fourth.
I'll have to go to my. I'll have to fact check this, but I believe Ava O'Keefe was the setter, not Ellie. I think Ava was the setter for volleyball.
Addie Tim in the lane, up, no good. Nice rebound there by Ava O'Keefe. She passes it off to her pink-shoed sister, Ellie. There's a left-handed three-pointer by Ava O'Keefe. Rebounded by Addie Shepler, up, no good. Diving on the floor.
I love it.
Great hustle by the Cats there.
Should be a travel call on the Wildcats, but they called a jump ball because we had 2 Wildcats that were grabbing it.
We'll take it. I like that they're getting on the floor. If you travel because 2 girls are on the floor getting after it, I can live with that.
I can live with that all day. Huskies to take it out of bounds. Jaden Smith thought about it, stops, pops, blocked by Haley Quinn. The London Fox got a long reach in that 5'11" frame. That's going to be saved by Tim, recovered by Jalowitz, and I believe fouled on number 21. That's Andy Sikora. 22, yep, they called that on Addie Shepler. And that's the 5th team foul, and Shepler's first. Scores all tied up at 17 apiece, 6:47 left in the first half. This has been a fun game to watch, Justin.
It sure has.
Do you have any welcoming words of wisdom for Mama Wilson down in FLA? Schwanz is banging. She's going to be fouled. I think they'll call that on the floor.
They will.
That foul was on Ava O'Keefe. That's her first and team 6th. Quinn inbounds it to Schwanz. Wildcats set up shop.
Gosh, she is quick.
She has quick hands and quick feet. Nice.
And the London Fog, Haley Quinn, nice little 10-foot jump shot in the lane off the backboard, Lenny Fader style.
Wow, nice finish there.
Ellie O'Keefe like a rocket all the way to the rack, and O'Keefe will get the hoop and the hack, and she'll go to the line for 1 shot. Well, there's smoke coming off those pink shoes.
Good backside.
Schwanz gets the rebound. Yeah, it's rebounding edge right now has to go to the Wildcats with Schwanz and Quinn and Torres on the court. And tallest player there's a 3-point basket by Jalowitz, no good. Long rebound by Jaden Smith. But yeah, the tallest Husky on the court is 5'8".
Nice cut.
Tipped out of bounds, I believe, by the Jolly Rancher, Kaylin Jalowitz. Score tied up at 19 apiece, 5:58 left in the first half. Stick around at halftime. We're going to interview Leah Fletcher. She's the Meyer Middle School girls basketball assistant coach. She is very fun to talk to. She's got a lot of fun things to say. There's an errant pass by Torres, picked off by the Huskies. Ava O'Keefe over to number 30, Haley Lavoie. Lavoie knocks it down from about 15 and gives the Huskies a 2-point lead.
These Huskies are really good off the dribble.
They are.
They've had a couple of nice mid-range jump shots off the dribble. They look for each other when they're driving.
Quinn for 3, just long, just off the back iron, rebounded by Ava O'Keefe.
You know, since the season's begun, we've done such a better job of playing defense, moving our feet, working with our feet instead of always reaching and things.
Yeah.
And
trying to do the ole.
Yeah, it's really, you can really see that.
They are, you know, like we've talked about, the Huskies have a quick lineup on the floor, and the Cats are doing a nice job defensively.
Cheyenne Wilson back in for the Wildcats, and also she snuck in without me looking, number 3, the Maverick, Maddie Vitt. Schwanz picks it up. Quinn, little crossover, step back.
Ooh.
Stolen once again by Ellie O'Keefe. That's her. She goes coast to coast for the layup. That's her. Is that her 4th steal of the ball game and 2nd coast to coast job?
Yeah, Haley had the right idea there to kick it out. She saw the defense drop on her. She needs just a bit of a tighter, tougher pass.
Go up.
There you go.
Yeah. Haley Quinn got fouled on the shot. She'll go to the line. That foul was on number 11, Novalyn Sands Hannah. Well, both of these teams, both 2-3 in the conference and 6-5 overall.
Yeah, it's a barn burner here tonight in the Cats Den. I like it.
Van Osdol back in the game for the Wildcats. On the court for River Falls, Jalowitz, Van Osdol, Quinn, Wilson, and Schwanz. Long rebound by Ava O'Keefe, and Schwanz is going to get the steal. Nice hustle by the Hacksaw. Boy, Novalyn Sands Hannah is a heck of a defender. Look, Huskies tipped that one. That's why it wasn't backcourt if anybody's screaming at home. Wilson trying to post up on the block earlier. There's a reach in there. That's going to be called on Ava O'Keefe, and that's the right call. And that's that's the 8th team foul, and the Wildcats will be headed to the line for 1-1. Emily Van Osdol at the stripe.
You know, with the quick hands and feet of these Huskies, it'd be nice to see the Cats setting a few more screens. And we're dribbling a lot,
Yep.
and that makes it a little bit easier on those defenders to get some tips and steals.
Well, and one a screen on the ball and one screen off the ball, so 2 at the same time. You're going to get some wide open shots in this, because they're playing very aggressive defense.
They are.
Addie Tim is now back in the game, and Haley Quinn will take a break.
Let's go, Ozzy. Knock them down.
Huskies with 18 fouls, Wildcats with 4. Van Osdol's first one good.
I did bring it back, but I can't get it to work right. I know.
All right, Mama Wilson did tell me you brought it back. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, but it didn't work. I don't know.
Second one, no good. Nice rebound by the Hacksaw. Boy, I tell you what, that was a hard fall. Man, I hope her elbow's okay. She landed hard on that thing.
I think she's all right.
I think so. That just fires her up a little bit more.
You know what? The Hacksaw's elbow could have hurt the wood floor.
I think there's a dent down there.
23-21 your score. Huskies on top. Ellie O'Keefe with the ball. She throws it over to Lavoie. Wildcats go to a little one. No, they're in a man. Kind of looked like a little 1-2-2 defense, but. Oh, it is actually.
I was going to say, I believe that
was actually just smart defense by Cheyenne. She followed it. There was nobody in her zone, and she just followed her over. That's good defense by the Diamond. Smart, heady. Did the Wildcats implement Cheyenne's warm-up routine?
No.
They're going to maybe saving it for a later date?
I think they still got to figure it out.
Ozzy getting a little tricky with the ball up there. Finds a wide-open Jalowitz. Nice cross-court pass by the Diamond.
There you go.
Oh, Em, shoot that.
There you go.
That's a great rebound and putback by the Jolly Rancher. She didn't even come down with it. She just got it and put it right back up.
Yeah, that was nice.
That foul was on Cheyenne Wilson. That's her first and
her second.
Okay.
Team fourth. Team fifth.
Team.
Here come the Huskies.
That's them.
Oh, got it. Us. Yeah. What?
But that's it seems backwards over there.
It does.
Huskies whipping it around. There's a three-point attempt and basket by junior Ellie O'Keefe. O'Keefe leads all scorers with 13 points here in the first half. She's averaging 17 on the season per game. Nice pass inside from Quinn to Jordan Schwanz, and I think Schwanz was fouled.
She was. Good job by Jordan holding and really working for position down there.
She was fouled on the floor, but it'll be 1-1. Coach Dick talking to Van Osdel and Quinn over here by the bench as Schwanz will shoot the front end of the 1-1. Hits the back iron. Ellie O'Keefe gets up high in those pink shoes for the rebound. Addie Shepler tries to come in and kick it out. Her pass goes wide, goes out of bounds. Huskies up 26-21, 1:58 left in the first half. Once again, stick around at halftime. We're going to talk to assistant middle school girls basketball coach Leah Shepler. That's a nice block by Novalyn Sands-Hanna, but it'll go out of bounds. It'll remain Wildcat ball on the baseline.
They are quick.
They really are.
Man.
They're overplaying that. When we try to drive the middle on the.
Yep, they're trying to force us back out.
Yeah, they're just overplaying the middle. There's a three.
Oh, yeah!
Riptide! Addie Tim for three. Put the red flag up. The Wildcats are down 2. 26-24.
Was that her third three?
Third.
Three third pointer of the game?
Addie Tim,
Mama Wilson.
Addie Tim leads the Wildcats with 9 points with 3 bombs from the outside. She hasn't hit the rim on all 3 of those all night. Yeah, but also does get away with a travel there.
That was a great hustle back by the Husky defense.
It
They
was.
had all of a sudden 3 of them were on her.
Hey,
Jeez.
Emily's pretty fast too, and they caught right up. They are quick.
All right, 57 seconds left in the first half. Jalowitz flies in, partially blocked by Sands-Hanna, recovered by Ellie O'Keefe. Sands-Hanna for 3, a little off to the right and short.
Good box out by Jordan.
And Schwanz gets another rebound. She's racking them up down low.
Jordan smart that time, looking around for O'Keefe before she put the ball on the ground.
Yeah, that was smart.
Yeah, this Husky team plays solid defense. Quinn inside to Jordan. Nice left-hand spin.
Nice.
Up. Good, sweet move by the hacksaw. Jordan Schwanz ties up this ball game with 15 seconds remaining in the first half. There's a three-point attempt by number 14 to Cortara Smith. And Addie Shepler will go to the line for 2 shots. That foul was on Haley Quinn. That's her second and team 6th. Wildcats going to get one more shot at it. 8 seconds left in the first half.
Let's see what they dial up here to get that last shot off.
Shepler knocks the first one down. Huskies with a 1-point lead. Quinn gets the rebound on the miss. Nice pass from the Wizard of Oz to Jalowitz. Can't get it to go. There's your halftime score. North 27, River Falls 26, and stick around. And pretty quick here, we're going to get middle school coach Leah Fletcher on the broadcast here.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Justin's going to pop up a graphic while we spin the camera around.
Is she here?
Well,
no, she's coming over.
She's right there.
We'll just clean
Jenna,
it up.
you want to give your headset to Leah, Jenna, and then Justin might ask a few questions.
Sure.
We'll put her. We'll put you right here. There you go.
All right, let's spin it around.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't know this part of it, huh?
Yeah. Oh, here, I got to get my.
Yeah, I'm staying out.
There we go. Well, Leah, thanks for joining us. Can you hear us okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
There you
sounds
go.
good. How'd you like the first half?
Just
so much movement, like fast pace. We've got to slow it down a little bit.
How quick is North? They got some quick girls.
Scrappy
very
and fast for sure.
Ellie O'Keefe, their point guard, she averages 17 and she has like 40 something steals on the year.
Yeah,
but
she's scrappy. She's
already
everywhere.
has like 4 or 5 steals already in the
that's
first
crazy.
half. But so tell everybody a little bit about. So this is Leah Fletcher. There, it's right on your screen there. You are a teacher at the middle school. What do you
Correct.
teach?
6th grade science.
Okay, and you're also coaching. You're assistant coach for the middle school, Modern Middle School girls basketball team.
Yep.
Yeah, 8th grade. Tell me about the team a little bit.
We have 18 kids out right now. They're pretty high level. I think they're going to win some games for sure. They're competitive. They're good kids. That's the best part about it, I think, is they're competitive and they're good kids. They're nice kids. They're coachable kids. They want to learn. They show up every day.
And you guys must be doing something right, because we were talking a little bit before the game.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact number, but I think like the whole high school program had like 16 or 17 girls go
low.
out. But you have like 45 out just in 8th grade.
Yeah,
so you're doing something right.
Yeah, it's a good time. I think they're there to enjoy it. They like each other. That's a big part of it, is they want to show up and play together. So that helps.
I've been hearing some really good things about the 8th grade class, not just in numbers, but also in abilities. Like there's some high level players there too.
They're pretty capable kids. They're good shooters. They know how to play defense. They move the ball well. So and they work together. That's the biggest part about it, is they're constantly together. They're always traveling around together. They play all over the place. That helps.
Yeah, and I know Jordan Schwann's sister Jazzy Schwann's is on the team. Does she battle down low like her older sister?
It's funny. I was just telling a story.
I haven't actually seen her play.
I was standing in on some defense stuff today at practice, and every time she came through, I kind of like shied away a little bit. I'm like, I don't want to get trucked by a Schwann's kid. No, thank you. No, thank you.
We have to. So it sounds like we'll be getting a nickname ready for Jazzy Schwann's.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You know what Jordan's nickname is, don't you?
I do.
The
I do.
the hacksaw.
Yeah. That fits her. I think.
Tell just to introduce you. You've been at the middle school for 6 years.
6 years. Yep.
So tell me about how your trek. Like, how did you get here?
I went to school in Winona, Minnesota, and then found my way up to Red Wing for a job, and taught there for 3 years, and then ended up over here just for a different opportunity.
You played basketball and softball at St. Mary's, right?
Yeah, I did. Basketball for 1 year, and then I played softball.
So is that kind of that's your sport?
Yeah.
Because you were so people may or may not know, but you were on we had a celebrity softball fundraiser.
Yes.
And you've played in that 2 years or one?
Just 1 year. I couldn't play the second year.
Are you going to play next year?
Absolutely.
Or it'd be, I guess it's this year.
This year, this year. It's 2024.
Yeah. So one of the things, what do you like, as far in the teaching world, Jenna doesn't have her headset on, but Jenna's in education.
Okay.
But the middle school age group it's kind of a special age, and some teachers, some they either love it or hate it. Obviously, you love it.
I really enjoy it.
What do you like teaching and coaching about the middle school age group?
It's pivotal. I think they're still pretty open to some influence, and they haven't really kind of figured themselves out yet. And you have some influence there, and I think that's really important. And they're also still just kids. They're not too cool. They're not, they're still kids, and I think that's a lot of fun. Yeah.
What's the toughest thing about, I guess, not just coaching middle school, but just coaching in general?
I don't know. I really like it. I really enjoy it. I don't think every day's different. I think that can be challenging, but also super rewarding. Yeah. So I think just finding ways to connect with all of the kids is probably. But once you find it, you're in, and I think that's important. Yeah, good deal. So do you guys? And you also you said you coach middle school, but do you do travels, softball travel? Softball travel. Yeah. So and River Falls softball, like they had a unbelievable year last year too. At high school. They were fun to watch. They were super fun to watch. I made it out to some games to take some pictures and stuff, and they were competitive. So did you coach some of those? You coached some of those girls that were on the team this year, and some of the senior, like you coached them. Yep, when they were younger, freshman, sophomore, right, Justin? Yeah. Okay. Even I think when we were in 8th grade, you came out to some of our practices and. Fantastic coach. You know her better than I do. You fire off a question. I'm not good like you with questions. No, but she does. You do a very good job of, like you were talking about, connecting with the kids and figuring out what they are and what drives them. And you know your skills, and that's great about a coach, but you can connect to them, and that's what makes you a really, really good coach. And we don't always get that with coaches, especially at our younger levels. So it's super important. So thank you for what you do. I'm also like, obviously having, quality and quantity, you have to have. Sure. I think you have to have both. But I mean, having 45 girls in the 8th grade class, like that's awesome. Yeah, it is. It's a lot, but they're they're all there for the right reason, and
Yeah.
I think that's huge.
Yeah.
Makes it easy. It's not like trying to wrangle them all together. They want to be there,
Yeah.
so having more that want to be there is
Do
not.
you guys have a you know, and if you don't, that's fine. If it's good, but do you guys have a fairly good, like a seamless relationship with a high school program, or you know, as far as like, hey, what are you guys? Hey, we want you to do this, or do you guys just? I mean, they just.
Yeah, I would say yes. Partly because I work with Ian, so we're on the same teaching team, so we have good conversation about like different operations and the way things that should go, and and he's got good insight, and he's also of the mind of like, do it. Like I trust you, do it, do what you're gonna do, and see what happens.
Gotcha.
So, and they all also work together outside in travel ball, so there's kind of that cohesion piece there anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Well, sounds good. Well, we appreciate you coming by, and it was nice
me.
to get to know you a little bit better too, and hopefully we'll have a good second half and
Let's hope
be a
so.
good win tonight. All right.
Let's hope so.
All right. Hey, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah. Take care.
Thanks, Leah.
Happy New Year to you. All right. Well, we're going to go. Thanks again to Coach Leah Fletcher for coming on and talking with the Benchwarmer broadcast. Well, you can see on your screen, there's the Hoops for Hunger. That'll be January 22nd. That's a Monday in Prescott. And what that is, they're trying to raise funds and food for Our Neighbor's Place here in River Falls. But Our Neighbor's Place also, their building is in River Falls, but they also cover Ellsworth, Prescott areas as well. But you can bring a canned food item. Some of the things they like are canned tuna fish, which that's Jenna's favorite, and canned chicken, kids cereal, and also peanut butter and jelly in a plastic jar. You can also support it by going to River City Stitch and buying an orange T-shirt, a Hoops for Hunger T-shirt. All the funds and proceeds from those T-shirt sales will go to Our Neighbor's Place as well. To finish off that story, Justin, that we talked about in pregame, so Dudley Z with the River Falls School District started the backpack program years ago. It was, I think, even in the 80s or early 90s, but something like that. But it sort of started to slowly bleed to other school districts around western Wisconsin and eastern Minnesota. Jenna's school when she was at North St. Paul, like they did it. And so Jenna's school had here, you can put your headset on, Jenna. You can chime in. What was the Secretary of Education for it was Obama's Secretary
Arnie Duncan.
Arnie Duncan was the Secretary of Education for the entire country. He was visiting your school.
Yeah.
And he saw these backpacks, like a ton of these backpacks on a lunchroom at the end of the day, right? He was like, what is that? What is that for? And you guys told him it was the backpack program. Well, that's what I was told.
No, it was amazing having him in our building. He was coming for pre-K programming because at the time Minnesota was looking at all day, every day pre-K. We had moved to all day, every day kindergarten probably 6, 7, 8 years before that, and at the time Governor Dayton in Minnesota was looking at potential universal pre-K for students, and we had a pre-K program in our building, and he came to check it out.
I gotcha. Well,
but we did have the backpack program, which is amazing, and ours in particular was organized by one of our local churches, our neighboring churches, and they were so good to the school. And often it is some kind of
Ezekiel Lutheran here in River Falls helps Our Neighbor's Place out.
Yeah,
same deal. So here's our stats for the first half for the Wildcats. I don't have the stats for the Huskies, but Addie Tim led the Wildcats with 9 points, followed by Haley Quinn with 8, Schwans with 6. Jalowitz with 2, and Van Alstel with 1. Wildcats with 26, and let's see here, we got the Wildcats had 7 turnovers. Not too bad, actually, with that style of defense that the Huskies are playing. And Wildcats with 3 assists, so like kind of what you were talking about, Jenna. A lot of dribbling, and if they get some screens and get a few more passes in, and you'll get some wide-open shots. So Wildcats with 5 blocks in the first half. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, that's awesome.
13 rebounds. Wildcats were 5 of 9 from the free throw line. And they were 9 of 28 from inside the arc and 3 of 8 from outside the arc. All 3 of those threes courtesy of the Riptide Addie Tim. You guys take it away. I'm going to make a quick visit, and I'll be right back.
All right, Greg. Thanks for letting us know. Well, the second half is underway, and Greg is on his way.
We should have seen that one coming, Justin.
We should have.
Okay, well, it looks like that the Huskies are going back with their starting lineup, so Hope Buschendorf, their post, is back in the game.
Yeah, she was out for quite a bit there in that first half.
She had picked up those 2 quick fouls, and looks like Coach was kind of playing a little conservative and making sure they had her for the second half. And
yep. Wildcats also coming back out with their starting 5. O'Keefe for 2. Schwantz with the rebound. And I don't have a roster in front of me, so we'll just go with it.
We're gonna roll with it. We got this.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, Cats kind of coming out, starting. Looked like they came out with a set play, but it didn't quite go where they wanted it to. Long pass. Emily just tries to get it, dribbles out of bounds. Husky ball.
When I was trying to watch there, it looked like the Huskies may have been in a zone.
Oh.
I don't know. We're going to watch that one on the next possession.
I stopped paying attention as I watched Greg running the track.
It was a distraction.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Jalowitz with the rebound. Oop, easy there, Killer.
All right. No score. I didn't miss anything.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, it does appear that they are in a little 2-3 zone.
Yeah.
They're going to get a kick by Ellie O'Keefe. Just to give you a heads up, too, J-Dub, we have 3 basketball buddies to get to.
Oh.
That's right.
There was 1 timeout in the first half.
I know.
It went quick, didn't it?
Yeah. You're going to have to read through them quicker.
I will.
Speed reader.
Well, I think they just did a 30-second timeout, too.
Yeah.
Well, if it stays a close game, then we will see a few timeouts.
Here we go, timeout.
Coach Dick called a timeout.
He heard us.
He heard us from down there. Well, our basketball buddy, 5th grade basketball buddy, is Harper Mulholland.
Love this picture.
She doesn't have a nickname.
Oh,
that's a
so
great
cute.
picture. What do you like most about basketball? Playing with my friends and playing in tournaments.
Yes.
Who is your favorite athlete and why? Betty and Griffin from Basketball Enterprise. They challenge me, and I love training with them. She goes to West Side. Her biggest role model is her mom and her dad because they cheer her on. Your favorite thing to do with her family? She likes to watch movies and go out to eat. Favorite subject is math. Favorite foods to eat pizza and pasta. And something interesting or fun to know about you, I play soccer for Western Wisconsin.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Harper Mulholland.
Keep playing basketball, Harper.
Yes, sir. All right, back to the action. Huskies still in a little zone defense, a little 2-3. The 2-3 zone defense has wreaked some havoc for the Wildcats so far, but not when Jordan Schwantz has anything to say about it.
That was deep.
Hacksaw.
The Hacksaw shoots one from about 22.
She did.
And that puts the Wildcats up by 2.
You could just see she was waiting for it too. She was ready to shoot that.
She's got her, a lot of times too, coaches will tell you to kind of widen that base a little bit, Justin, on the shot. Hacksaws are kind of in close, but hey, when you're shooting about 46% from the three-point line and 7th in the state, you can shoot them however you want.
That's exactly right.
Van Osel doing a little trickery there behind the back with the ball. Coach Debbie Peterson barking some defensive signals to her Huskies from the bench.
Like us to get a touch inside here.
Schwantz for 3 again. Yeah! It's a can of corn for Jordan Schwantz. And the future farmer has put the Wildcats up by 5. Battling down low. Schwantz, Van Osel are tied up along with Addie Shepler, and it'll be Wildcat basketball.
Another travel for you with 2 Wildcats.
Schwantz and Hacksaw,
Emily, both
Ozzie
times.
and Schwantz have gotten in a jump ball twice tonight with each other.
So what do you think? Think North's going to come back in the trap, or in the zone, or are you coming back in man?
It looks
like
appears
we're in
they're
the
going to
zone.
stick with the zone.
All
All right.
Ooh.
They just cranked up the pressure
Kind of a
on
little
top.
double team, and Number 30, Haley Lavoie with the steal and the coast-to-coast bucket. That basket brings the Huskies back within 3. 14-20 left in the second half.
Stephen Michelle Dumond watching from Kauai.
Wow,
Whoa.
nice.
Aloha.
Oh, shoot.
That was a good defense there by Lavoie. The Hacksaw dribbles it off her left ankle. It'll be Husky basketball. We're seen internationally tonight.
Oh, yes. We got Walton Beach, Florida. We got Hawaii, Florida. I guess those two aren't.
Who's watching down in Fort Walton Beach?
Maureen?
That's Aunt Maureen.
Thanks
Aunt
for
Maureen.
tuning in.
That's the favorite aunt you keep talking about.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
She's been sending me a birthday card every year since I've been like 1.
And our girls, she's so good about that.
Maureen, thank you for all you do on the birthday cards. It's awesome.
Yeah, that is nice.
Brings joy.
And speaking of softball players, at halftime, we had Leah Fletcher was on. She was a big-time college softball player at St. Mary's. Maureen Horgan was a heck of a softball player at Meg's Junior High and Choctawhatchee High School. Schwans for 3.
It's tipped.
It was tipped, partially blocked by Buschendorf. Buschendorf leads the Huskies in blocks.
Blocked
Her
by
turnaround, anything you can do, I can do better. The London Fog blocks that one out of bounds.
I do want to mention, too, with Fletcher coming in, she is a fantastic coach. I'm assuming she's a fantastic teacher, too. But how she connects with kids is pretty special. So
That's awesome. So
super
glad
lucky.
we could have her on the broadcast tonight.
Nice ball movement there by the Huskies. Ellie O'Keefe over to Lavoie. And
Oh, there we go. Ooh,
the Jolly Rancher, Kaylin Jalowitz, gets a hand on it.
I think that was off the official. It should be our ball. Jump ball.
Jordan Schwans will take a break, and in for her is the Riptide Addie Tim.
Let it rain.
So, Justin,
Riptide.
I call those Addie Tim's wearing peach-colored shoes. Would you say yes or no to that?
Actually, I would agree with you on this
Okay.
one. Not with the peach headband. I did not agree.
Buschendorf inside, guarded by Quinn. Nice
Nice
cut
cut.
there by O'Keefe. Up and under, no good, and I think Torres is going to get called with a foul. I think that's her 3rd.
That was a crafty little cut.
Yeah, Ellie O'Keefe.
That is actually her first.
What was I thinking?
Not sure. Other games?
Maybe. Yeah, just the first foul on Torres. I apologize about that.
I was not paying attention. Did she make that?
No, she did
Nope.
not.
Okay.
Kind of toilet bowled out.
In and out.
Around the rim.
12:54 left in stanza number 2. Ellie O'Keefe hits the second one. That brings the Huskies within 2. Mama Bear Peters producing some sound effects over there.
Why not?
Technically, you only get the sound if you hit both.
Oh,
gotta earn it.
I
I
didn't
did
know
not.
that.
How did I not know that?
I didn't know that
Okay,
either.
Gotta earn it.
I can run with that.
Quinn spins, kicks it back out to the Riptide. Addie Tim just
Good
short.
rebound. Oh,
Oh, go get it.
Lavoie with the rebound, falling out of bounds, throws it out, and Tim picks it back up.
Oh,
Boy, those Huskies cut off the baseline very well. Quinn, I think that she just lost the handle on a little bit, but she did get a shot off. No good. Rebounded by the Huskies. And they're going to call a blocking foul on Torres.
now that is her second.
And the Huskies will take it out on the baseline.
I sort of love the confidence of our young Wildcat fans just jumping into the Cats den.
Oh, yeah. Well, they were there before those other Yahoos
I know
came.
they were. They were like, if no one else is going to come take it, we're taking it.
Hey, we had their middle school teacher and coach on the broadcast. They figure they can sit in the Cats den.
The early bird does get the worm. I think those are some elementary.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
There's
they
a few
might,
elementary.
The Diamond Shine
Fans.
Wilson now in the ball game for the Wildcats. Playing a little defense there on Megan Standiford. There's a three-point basket. That was by number 21, Andy Sikora. Long rebound goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Wildcat ball.
Good hustle.
Coach Debbie Peterson, I talked to her for about 5 or 10 minutes before the game. She's a really nice lady. She's in her first year with the Huskies. She's an Eau Claire native, Justin.
Oh, she is.
Yep. She graduated, I think she said from, what's the private school again in Eau Claire?
Regis.
She graduated from Regis in, I believe, 04.
Okay.
Much younger than the Mama Bear broadcast crew tonight.
Probably right around the age of Uncle Billy. My stepbrother went to Regis.
Many of you may know out there in the Legion of Loyal listeners that your director tonight, Justin Wilson, is a North Husky grad. Starred on the football and basketball, football field and basketball court. Did you do it, run track or anything, Justin?
I ran.
Oh, they're going to get Tim with the travel. Did you
I
throw?
Participated in track.
Okay, well, you ran track then?
Yeah. Well, I didn't run.
Were you a thrower?
Yeah. Just for 2 years.
Discus and shot?
Just the shot. Did it more so to stay in shape. But I didn't run much. So I don't know how much that helped me.
Maddie Vitt.
Upon further reflection.
Maddie Vitt now in the ball game for your Wildcats.
And the diamond is in there.
Jalowitz gets her hand on another ball, knocks it out of bounds. And for the Huskies, number 14, Cortera Smith, and number 2, Jaden Smith.
Let's go on a little run here. Get a stop, get a couple buckets.
Whoa. Nice catch there by Jaden Smith. Good pass by
nice
Jaden
look.
Smith, and a nice bucket by number 24, 5'9" senior center Megan Standiford.
I don't know, fellas. This one might be tight all the way down
I think
to the
it
wire.
will be.
It's been pretty even.
I had a dream last night, by the way, Justin. This is a true story, that I was going to Addie Tim for 3.
Oh.
No good, rebounded by Jaden Smith. That we did not hook up the wireless mic set stuff because I was predicting a last-second buzzer beater. And I'll tell you who it was after the game and see if it happens.
All right.
Okay, a little foreshadowing or premonition? I don't know what you'd call that.
Might have to write it on a piece of paper
I'll tell you. I had a dream that number 2,
Nice
the Diamond
jump shot.
Cheyenne Wilson, hit a buzzer beater from the baseline, and then we didn't have the wireless mic hooked up to go do a on the court interview after the game. Addie Tim with the rebound.
The Cats are kind of forcing some. North has kind of gone into this sort of one pass and shot. I like it. Keep doing that.
Nice move by Haley Quinn, but can't get it to go. Good rebound by number 24, Standiford.
And the Huskies have kind of done that to us as well. We're taking some quick shots. I like the hustle, but I would like to see us.
Jalowitz all the way to the rack.
Oh, jeez, this is back and forth. This is the most camera work I've had to do in like a couple years.
I would like us to slow it down this next possession.
Score all tied up at 32 apiece. 8:59 left in the second half. Schwanz and Torres on the bench for the Wildcats.
Nice look.
There's
oh man, that's tough.
Yeah,
Tough
she got the block clean. I think she got her with a little hip check on the shot.
Ooh,
I don't like it.
that was ticky-tacky, I felt.
Wildcats with 3 team fouls. That's the 3rd personal on Quinn. I don't think. Yeah, looking at really other than Ellie O'Keefe has Buschendorf I think has 3, right? And there's a timeout by Coach Ian Stickton. Let's take a look at another 5th grade basketball buddy. This is Sawyer Francis, and Sawyer's nickname is Soy Sauce or soybeans.
Sawyer Francis might be on the all names team for me.
Yeah,
I like it.
Hey, you know what? We've got some of these nicknames. We might have to just graduate them when they come on up. We'll have to remember that. What do you like most about basketball? Feeling accomplished when I make a shot and people supporting me along the way. Who is your favorite athlete and why? Sawyer does not have one. What school do you go to? West Side. They say that's the best side.
The best side.
They say that. Who is your biggest role model and why? Tate Francis, my big sister, because she is funny and kind.
Aw.
Who is what is your favorite thing to do with your family? Okay. She likes snuggling with her parents when me and Tate are being funny together.
Nice.
What is your favorite subjects in school? Reading, because I think I'm really good at it. What are some of your favorite foods to eat? Meatloaf. Ma!
Who
Where's the
doesn't
meatloaf?
like more meatloaf?
And any kinds of potatoes except potato salad. What is
Good
something
question.
interesting or
Love it.
fun to know about you? That's a good question. Something interesting about me is I like to say jokes and have people laugh at them. Something fun about me, I like to dance. I take ballet lessons.
Nice.
Wow, I like it.
Sawyer Francis was an eclectic 5th grade basketball buddy.
I like
and
it.
Keep playing basketball, Sawyer.
Yes, sir.
So just a quick chat here from, is it Joyce?
Or Jossie, Joyce Jossie.
Joyce Jossie, Stanford. We were talking about softball earlier. She said, speaking of softball, senior number 24 for the Huskies
Oh, just
will
at the
be
free throw
going
line.
on. Yep, will be going on to play softball at UWEC next year. Good luck to
nice.
you. Yeah.
The Blue Golds.
And with all of that, I haven't started the clock.
It's a lot to do.
It's a good thing I don't do this for real.
On the court for
You
the
could
Wildcats,
have
Tim, Van Osdel, Quinn, Vitt, and Schwanz. Tim driving in, finds Maddie Vitt. Coach Debbie Peterson wanted a 3-second call. She didn't get it. Wildcats getting bunched up. They got their spacing they fixed the spacing a little bit. Addie Tim for 3. Yeah! And the Riptide. Nothing but the bottom of the net. The 4th three-pointer for Addie Tim tonight, and that gives the Wildcats a 2-point lead, 7:55 left in the second half.
With the steal.
The Hacksaw, coast to coast. They're going to call a block
That's a good
and
call.
a basket. And the Hacksaw, Jordan Schwanz, will go to the line for one shot.
That is a good call. She was quick enough to get down there, but she was not set and slid in at the end.
Agreed.
I know Husky fans do not agree.
They may not.
And I think, who was that foul on?
It was on O'Keefe.
Yeah, she has 3. Schwanz, just like that, the Hacksaw heated up in half number 2. She has 14.
That is something to watch here, though, with O'Keefe with 3 fouls. There's a lot of game left.
O'Keefe has had 3. Was that on her or
That's
Smith?
Oh, I thought it was on number 1.
Oh.
Maybe not.
Well, they have it
Yeah,
up
it
there.
was.
That was her, but I thought she had 3 as well. But I also thought Torres had 2 and she had 0. So what do I know? There's a nice rebound by Stanford. Put back, no good. Another.
Oh, man.
Shepler rips it out of a Wildcat. That's that three-pointer by O'Keefe, no
rebound.
good. And her sister Ava O'Keefe with the rebound and put back, and she is fouled. And Ava O'Keefe will head to the line for 2 shots. That foul was on Emily Van Osdel. That's her 2nd and team 3rd.
That is team 4th.
Okay, yeah, they're just a little slow on the trigger finger down there.
I think so, or I screwed it up sometime. That happens.
The counting falls has been hard for us tonight.
Back in the ball
We're a
game
little
for the
off our game with
Huskies,
that.
number 4, Hope Buschendorf. The left-handed Ava O'Keefe at the line for her 2nd shot. She gets it to go.
All right, Cats with a little 3-point lead here. Man,
Wildcat,
it has been back and forth.
7:22 left in the second half. Maddie Vitt with some nice speed. Schwann's open for 3, but she pulls it back, sends it over to nice dish inside to Torres. Nice kick out, but stolen. Nice defense by Addie Shepler.
Good hustle, Em.
Oh, how'd that get through there?
There's a wide open 3 by Cortera
Oh,
Smith.
the bank is open.
And the First National Bank of River Falls is open for business. Smith hits one off the backboard, banks it in, and that ties up the score, Jenna.
I think we should have been keeping track of how many tied up scores we've had. It has been, just when I think somebody's going to pull ahead a little bit and come back and tie it up both ways.
I think I'm going off of memory, but I think the biggest lead of the game was the Wildcats were up 17-12. And
That sounds about right.
And I think that's been the biggest lead of the game so far.
Yeah,
It's been a tight ball game from start to current. And the Hacksaw, Jordan Schwanz, will be at the line for 2 shots.
It's a big Rivers battle here on a Friday night in January.
Both teams 6-5 overall. Both teams 2-3 in the conference, and both teams were tied at 37 apiece. That's about as even Steven as you can get right there. Jaden Smith back in the ball game for the Huskies. Schwann's hit her first one. Second one gets it to go. Schwann's has 16. That leads the Wildcats, and I think she's the leading scorer in the game right now. 6:35 left in the second half. Schwann's has had a big second half with 2 threes and some free throws. Wildcats back to their 1-2-2 zone. And they're going to get Ellie O'Keefe with a little hop, skip, and a jump travel. That zone could be good for the Wildcats on defense. They're going to have to watch out for number 2, Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith shooting over 40% from beyond the arc. There's a nice drive
Jolly.
And a nice shot. Sweet as candy. The Jolly Rancher puts the Wildcats back up by 4. Number 2, Jaden Smith over on the left side. That's a good take right there by number 22, Addie Shepler. She'll go to the line for 2 shots. That foul was on the hacksaw. She got the hack on the arm.
I guess it is only our 4th.
Just Schwann's first personal.
I agree with you, Greg, though, in going to the zone. The Huskies have put up quite a few threes here in the second half and are not making them.
Well, they had a backboard by
one.
Cortera Smith, and,
Yep.
and I think that's it in the second half.
I think so.
Jaden Smith hit 1 or 2, I think, in the first half.
Yep.
Jaden Smith is their best three-point shooter. There's no question about that. Tim drives left, all the way to the kind of a circus right-handed shot. Her dad, Sean Tim, probably has a few words to say in the stands on that one.
Good rebound. Oh, wow. Okay.
The Jolly Rancher was hit in the back by Addie Shepler, not called. And they're going to call that one on Torres. And Jordan Torres, that'll be foul number 3, I believe, and Hope Buschendorf will go to the line for 2 shots. Wildcats up 4. Now up 3 after Buschendorf gets the first one to go.
Sorry, folks.
Hey-oh.
Oh, whoops. There we go.
What happened there?
Camera.
I thought I had it locked
loose.
in, and she's whoop.
Cameron got tired, had to take a break. Buschendorf, 2 good strokes from the line. Haley Quinn back in. Coach Dick's probably going to talk to Addie Tim about that last shot. she had a great
she had
drive.
An open lane, yeah.
Yeah, and it wasn't a bad spot for a little scoop like that, just the wrong hand.
Yeah. Schwann's downhill, nice pass to Torres. Tough to handle, though. Or I should say good look. It was a tough. Boy, I tell you what, the Husky defense is
swarming.
Oppressive tonight. There's Jaden Smith for 3. That's going to be a little left and short, out of bounds, Wildcat basketball. Well, we want to send a big shout out to Mama Bear Melissa Wilson down in Florida watching the game. Melissa, we hope you're having a good time. Say hi to the folks, and looking forward to having you back in the broadcast booth when you get back.
Yep.
Schwann's for 3. Just short, rebounded. I believe that was Ava O'Keefe. Boy, the Wildcats got that zone packed in. Buschendorf, little 6-footer, no good, rebounded by Torres.
We want the fans at home, too, to start thinking about the Swinging Bridge Baller of the Game.
Yeah.
There's lots of folks that could be up for that tonight.
We got a lot of ball game left. Jordan Schwann
for 3. Wow, that's her.
And the hacksaw knocks one down from the baseline. That's her third 3 of the night.
Yeah.
Schwann's with 3 threes and Addie Tim with 4.
The Riptide and the Hacks are in a shootout.
There's a long 3. Ellie O'Keefe. And anything you can do, I can do better. O'Keefe knocks one down from about 23.
Yeah, that was a deep one.
And we have a 2-point ball game here in Kitty City. with 3:28 left in the second half. And that's going to be the fourth foul on Ellie O'Keefe.
No, that's her third, I believe. Her sister has 3.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, got it.
They look a lot alike.
Third foul on Ellie O'Keefe.
Okay, we'll get it straight.
Fourth team foul. Wildcats up by 2, 44-42, 3:27 left in the ball game. Jolly Rancher with the ball, guarded by Jaden Smith. Huskies overplaying that.
Now that's her third or fourth.
Huskies are absolutely overplaying that drive to the middle.
Right, for sure.
And that's set up for a little crossover dribble by Haley Quinn to get an easy 8-foot jump shot on this next time she heads downstream there. Wide open to Van Ossel. Over to Tim. Addie Tim for 3.
Oh.
Rolls in and out and rebounded by Lavoie. Nice ball movement there by the Wildcats and by the Huskies right here. That hits about every inch of the rim. Does not go in. Addie Tim all over the rebounds tonight.
Yes.
And they're going to call Hope Buschendorf with the foul. I think that's number 4 on her.
Ooh.
And that's the 6th team foul, so 1 more, and the Wildcats will be in the bonus. And on cue, Coach Debbie Peterson calls a timeout, which gives us a chance to introduce you to our final 5th grade basketball buddy of the night. It is Dayana Smith-Pugh, and her nickname is Anna. And what do you like most about basketball? Playing with my teammates. Who is your favorite athlete and why? She likes Patrick Mahomes. Because I'm a Chiefs fan. My family is from Kansas City. She goes to Greenwood. Who is your biggest role model and why? My parents, because they are good at everything they do.
Wow, nice.
What is your favorite thing you do with your family? Go bowling.
Awesome.
Oh, that's
What
fun.
is your favorite subject or class in school and why? Art, because I'm good at drawing.
Awesome.
What are some of your favorite foods to eat? Steak and tacos. I'm right with you, Anna. What is something interesting or fun to know about you? I took a summer vacation to Las Vegas with my family.
Awesome.
Oh, very fun.
Well, good work, Dayana and Justin.
Keep playing basketball.
Yes.
Sir.
It's interesting. Each one of those girls said one of their favorite people was either one of their parents or their brothers or sisters.
I like it.
Yeah, I do too. That's awesome.
Well, it's going to be out of bounds. Haley Lavoie almost comes up with a steal, but just hits the baseline out of bounds line. In for the Huskies, number 24, Megan Standiford.
Looks like maybe they're going to keep save a 5th foul down here for Buschendorf.
Inside, that's a jump ball. No.
That is a travel.
And Jalowitz gets called the travel. Nice defense. I did not see who that block was by, but
I actually don't think she blocked it all. She went up and thought she was going to block.
I think somebody got a hand on it, but
did they?
But that's why I thought it'd be a jump ball. There's a
steal by the Hacksaw. Oh, good hustle!
All over.
Oh gosh!
What an
Great
effort
hustle.
by the Hacksaw!
Oh my gosh!
Huskies with the ball. About a 10-footer by Lavoie.
Oh,
no good. Long rebound by the Huskies.
Ooh-wee.
I know, this is a barn burner.
44-42 your score. 2:05 left in the game. Wildcats still in a zone. Kind of daring the Huskies to shoot some threes. Ellie O'Keefe drained a long one a couple of minutes ago. Nice pass inside to Standiford. Nice pass out to Novalyn Santana. Jalowitz almost comes up with a steal at the top of the key. Jaden Smith for 3. That's the one. They want shooting it. No good.
Good job, Addie.
Rebounded by Addie Tim, but Novalyn Santana causes a jump ball, and it will remain on the baseline. Husky basketball.
Woo! Well, anyone who's tuned in tonight on the broadcast, you've been in for a treat. This has been a fun one.
This has been.
And the fans that are in the stands here in the Kitty City Gymnasium got their $5 worth.
Yeah, they did.
Santana guarded by Schwanz. Over to Smith.
Oh,
Ellie O'Keefe inside, or excuse me, that was, Ava O'Keefe inside to Ellie. Back out to Sans Hannah. Way cross-court pass. That pass had some steam on it, and it went out of bounds. It'll be Wildcat basketball.
All right, 1:21 left in the game. Cats up by 2.
Back in for the Huskies, number 24, Megan Standiford. Van Osdol with the ball, guarded by Ellie O'Keefe. O'Keefe has 4 fouls.
Well, and the next foul on the Huskies, they're going to start putting the Cats to the line for 1-on-1.
Quinn from about 16, in and out.
Great
nice
rebound
by Torres. Jolly Rancher stops and pops from 8, no good. Rebounded, great rebound by Standiford. Huskies with the ball, 56 seconds left in the game. O'Keefe for 3.
Got it.
You can count
Holy
that
cow.
one. Ellie O'Keefe with a dagger from the right side puts the Huskies up by 1. 42 seconds left in the ball game. Jolly Rancher in.
Nice take, Jolly. Woo!
Sweet as chocolate, the Jolly Rancher puts the Wildcats up by 1.
And we're down under 30 seconds here.
And Coach Debbie Peterson calls a timeout, and we have yet to thank First National Bank of River Falls for sponsoring everything Benchwarmer broadcast. So let's do it, Justin.
Community banking is about giving back to the communities we serve. It's about focusing on needs and making decisions to better businesses and families in the area. It gives an opportunity for employees to live, work, and play local. We are your community bank.
All righty. Thank you, First National Bank of River Falls.
Well, I tell you what, they've only had one mention, but we do have their nice little logo on the scoreboard. They can see that all the time.
There was a bank. We said the bank.
We did.
River Falls.
We did.
First National Bank of River Falls.
And if there's a point in the game that most of the people are, if they're going to come back and watch the game after they, if they haven't seen it, this is the time they're going to watch.
Oh, hell yeah.
End of the ball game.
Yep.
And again, this was a full timeout, but while we got it, start thinking about Wildcats win. We get a baller of the game from Swingbridge, and this is tough. It may come down to your dream of who hits that last shot.
Did you write it down, Greg? Did you
he
write
told
it down?
us.
I already said it.
Yeah.
It was number 2, the Diamond Shine Wilson on a baseline 15-footer.
Wow,
Pretty sure that's not going to happen since she's not in. But
you never know.
What if it goes to overtime?
Yeah, you never know. All right, 25 seconds left.
I'm just saying that was what my dream was. I'm just, it is what it is.
Husky ball. Looks like we're going to be in
25.5 ticks left on the clock. In for your Huskies, Ellie O'Keefe, Jaden Smith, Hope Buschendorf, Ava O'Keefe, and number 30, Haley Lavoie. Smith guarded by Torres. Inside to Hope Buschendorf. Good play there. And Buschendorf's turnaround jumper in the lane is good. Puts the Huskies up by a point. 10 seconds left. Jalowitz with the ball. She's running in, wheeling and dealing. She's fouled.
Let's go, Jolly!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mama Bear broadcast. Our director of photography, Jenna Peters, is jacked up over here on Diet Mountain Dew.
4.5 seconds left. I forgot to start the clock.
There should be a sign by our broadcast, don't feed the Mama Bears Diet Mountain Dew.
Coach Debbie Peterson calling her Huskies over there to talk to them. There is 4.5 seconds left, so plenty of time to get a shot off after the Jolly Rancher knocks some free throws down. First one up and good. The Jolly Rancher ties up this ball game with 47 apiece. And this has been a BRC barn burner from the get-go, ladies and gentlemen.
Grandpa Jalowitz, you turned into yet another good one.
Kaylin Jalowitz.
Let's go, Jolly.
Had the basket to give the Wildcats a lead, and late in the game with the Wildcats down, she's at the free throw line, ties it up on her first one. You know what they're talking about, Justin?
I believe there was a substitution within there. He did one of these little finger back-to-back. So I don't know if they're saying they can't sub whoever they did or... I'm not sure, but out of all of that, other than icing the free throw shooter, nothing.
And you know what? That actually, Debbie Peterson might have been doing a veteran coaching move right there in her first year. Because that's
I don't think so because
okay. Because I was going to say that's a genius move, but Coach Peterson calls a timeout and trying to ice the Jolly Rancher.
All right. So let's talk a little strategery here.
So set the stage. Wildcats only have 5 fouls, so they have 1 foul to give.
They do.
We get fouled. We would be in the bonus. Huskies at 7 already.
Yep.
Yeah. So what do we do here?
So what I would do, if you're asking me, on a make or miss, but on a make, you leave a couple back, but you bring 3 up. You let them take 2 or 3 dribbles, and then you foul because you're going to burn 2 to hopefully 3 seconds. Then there's going to be either 1 or 2 seconds, and they're going to be thrown out at the half court, and they're going to have to get a catch and shoot at the buzzer.
I like it.
If you really almost either way, because you get 1 foul for free.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
All right, let's see what happens.
Yeah, I would agree. I would use that foul.
I would not have I would leave those 2 back, I guess.
First things first, we got to hit this free throw.
Yep.
I'd do it either way. Either made or miss, I would do it. Because they have a foul to give. Huskies with 17 fouls, Wildcats with 5.
That a girl,
Jolly Rancher.
That away.
Yeah, there was a timeout called. Coach Dick called a timeout.
Good job, Jolly.
The Jolly Rancher.
Was that a Coach Stick timeout?
Coach Dick called a timeout.
That's what
My vote, well, we'll see what happens by the end of the game here, but my vote is to go with the Jolly Rancher. Ice in her veins. She had the last 4 points.
She did. She was not. She showed a lot of confidence here in the last minute of the game.
I would agree.
The Jolly Rancher. Hey, when the game's on the line, you give it to somebody that's sweet as candy.
That's right.
And the Jolly Rancher's gonna take you to the promised land.
Wow.
Oh, here's a quick update from Douglas Hovde. River Falls boys played Eau Claire North.
Yeah.
River Falls boys lost.
Really?
72-62.
Oh, shoot. I have no idea what kind of team the Huskies have over there.
I was picking up the super fan for a chiropractic appointment earlier this week, and I ran into Coach Zach Campbell, and he said their practices have not been as good this week because he said he thinks some of the boys had a big head.
Uh-oh.
And true to form, that coach is right on the dot.
Well, the boys do really have they have a good team.
Oh,
and they're so well coached.
He wasn't saying they're having bad ones.
All right, well, here we go.
Good.
Oh, and
so we can take 2 timeouts in a row. Stick just called this timeout.
I suppose, right? Why wouldn't you be able to?
Yeah.
Football you can't, but basketball you can. Football you cannot do that.
All right. Well, we got time to keep thinking about other ways we're going to win. But so I think a smart decision here, right? To set up, see what they set up in.
You got a foul to give. You got to let them dribble one or 2 times, but foul them before they pass it.
Yeah.
And but you got to foul them, like just let it. I would put 3 for sure up.
And I like how he came out and he said, no, everybody at the back behind the half-court line, see what they're set up in, call a timeout. Now maybe they're going to position it as, okay, they're going to start.
There's a little chess game, so we'll see who's playing chess and who's playing checkers.
Yeah, maybe we'll do the little roll and then we go at attack.
Yeah. But the other thing that Coach Deb Peterson can do, too, if we put 3 girls up, you kind of almost want to put them at the half-court line, because if we have 3 all the way up, you could hit somebody here with a wide open little.
Yeah, you don't want.
I think we're going to come up tighter. I don't think we're going to go too far back.
Yeah. Yep. Good call there.
Oh, look at this.
They're kind of doing what
do we got going on here?
I've seen these before.
Yeah.
They're going to throw it deep. They're seeing what. But not everybody back. You just need a couple back.
And another timeout. This is a timeout, Eau Claire North. That's 3 timeouts in a row, folks.
Yeah. And each team, I believe, has 1 left.
Well, that was North's last.
Oh, okay. So they haven't updated on the scoreboard yet.
The chess game continues between the Huskies and the Wildcats.
It does.
The tension is building.
Going over
it's the longest 4.5 seconds in basketball history.
Ellie O'Keefe leads the Huskies in scoring. She has 20. Schwanz leads the Wildcats with 19. Most of those coming in the second half.
Yeah, she hit 3 threes in the second half. That was solid.
The Jolly Rancher.
She's in the running, right? She's got to be in the running for the
Jolly Rancher has 8, and I believe most of those are in the second
half
as well.
ice in her veins with 2 free throws at the end. That's tough to argue.
So we've got a lot of new folks joining. We've went up by about 35, 40 viewers since the boys' game has been over. Welcome, Paul Aderman and others. You have joined in at the right time.
It's a dandy.
4.5 seconds left. Wildcats up by 1. 3 timeouts in a row to play a little game of chess. We've seen 4 different setups, and now we're ready to go.
Sans Hannah with the ball. Clock's ticking down. Knocked out of bounds by Haley Quinn. The Wildcats do have a foul to give. They have
1.4 seconds. Use your foul.
And no timeouts, right, for the Huskies?
No timeouts.
Set up off you.
They are going to have to set and shoot. They got 2 good shooters. Just face guard it. Here we go.
Oh, that way, Cats.
The Wildcats did not give away their foul, but it didn't matter. River Falls in a dandy. Final score, Wildcats 48, Huskies 47. You're not going to get a better girls high school basketball game than we just saw tonight.
All right.
And Justin, if you want to look at some of those, if there's anybody chime in for the baller of the game, but I'm going to go with the Jolly Rancher, Kaylin Jalowitz.
Paul Aderman agrees. He joined a little bit late and saw the ice in her veins and is thinking Jalowitz as well.
Two
free throws with 4 seconds left to win the game. She had the go-ahead basket in the possession before.
Mama Wilson also chiming in with a sweet touch of Jalowitz.
I'm going to go get her real quick.
All right.
I'll be right back.
So I think we've finalized this. So final score, River Falls 48, Eau Claire North 47. Smith with a 3-point shot at the end. Did not fall. Wildcats come out victorious, and Greg is...
The Jolly Rancher is on her way up.
Has brought the Jolly Rancher in, so we'll get her in over here.
Jolly!
Hey, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Swinging Bridge baller of the game goes to the Jolly Rancher, Kaylin Jalowitz. And I'll tell you what, one of the best lines I've ever heard. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Yeah.
You had a rough first half in the shooting department, but you came up big when it mattered the most. You got the go-ahead basket, the second to last possession, the game-winning free throws with 4 seconds. What are your thoughts, my man?
I mean, yeah, I definitely did not start out good, but I think as a team we finished well and we trusted each other, and that's just kind of what helped too.
Hey, so I mean, you get the ball. Tell me kind of what you're thinking. You know, Ellie O'Keefe hits a long 3 to go ahead. There's about 9 seconds left, and you guys are setting it up, and you're driving it. Kind of what's going through your mind right there?
Honestly, nothing much. I think I was just like attack mindset, and.
But it worked. It worked.
Yeah.
You guys, I mean, that was like, I think the biggest lead of the game was 5 points. You were up 17-12. I believe that was the biggest lead of the game. It was just back and forth all game. Those the Huskies played. They play solid defense though.
Yeah, they do. We definitely struggled to, just dribble the ball up the court in general.
Well, both O'Keefe's, Ava and Ellie O'Keefe and Novalyn Sans Santana. I mean, there's quick a guards as you guys are going to see in the BRC. I think.
Yeah.
So, any questions for you guys? Okay. Hey, go celebrate with
nice
the team.
Job, Jolly.
Great job,
Yeah.
and we'll see you
on
we play on Tuesday against Somerset. Right? You can flash the schedule up. Great game tonight. Hey, congrats on the
Congrats,
Swing
Jolly.
Bridge
Good
baller.
job.
Thank you so much.
Ice in her veins. We love it.
Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Wildcats improve to 7-5. Huskies drop to 6-6. Wildcats are now 3-3 in BRC play, and the Huskies fall to 2-4. And there's your schedule next up for the Wildcats at Somerset at 7 p.m. I believe 7, might be 7:15, but broadcast will start at 7 on Tuesday, January 9th. So this coming Tuesday. So they have the weekend off, but. Great ball game tonight. Your thoughts, and then we'll put a big red bow on this one.
Great battle by the Cats. You know, they did as you mentioned with Jolly, the Husky defenders, nothing. Tip of the cap to the Huskies. They played their hearts out too. They were really solid defenders. A small, very quick lineup. Super proud of the Cats. The way they finished strong. They were confident in the last minute of the game. They weren't afraid to take it to the basket. Jelly did a great job there. Jordan Torres had a huge rebound there down the stretch, an offensive rebound.
Yep.
Love to see their confidence growing. It's going to be a fun ride here.
Yeah, and Addie Tim carried the Wildcats in the first half. She led them with 9 on 3 threes. The Riptide hit one again in the second half, so she finished with 4 threes. But Schwann's, she did carry him in the second half.
She did. I mean, she had a heck of a second half.
Yeah, she did. Schwann's had 3 threes in the second half and finished with a team-leading 19 points. And so, yeah, you could have given the baller award to numerous players.
Yes.
But Jolly Rancher came up big at the end, and that's why she won the Swinging Bridge Baller of the Game. Thanks for joining us tonight. We really appreciate you tuning in to the Bench Warmer broadcast, and we'll see you on Tuesday night at Somerset. Have a good weekend.